So let's talk about Legally Blonde, which is celebrating its 20th anniversary today. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 2001 comedy flick Legally Blonde, released by MGM, directed by Robert Luketic in his feature-length directorial debut. Written by Karen McCall Lutz and Kirsten Smith from Amanda Brown's novel of the same name, released the same year. The film stars Reese Witherspoon as Elle Woods, a sorority girl who attempts to win back her ex-boyfriend by getting a Juris Doctor degree at Harvard Law School, and in the process overcomes stereotypes against blondes and triumphs as a successful lawyer through unflappable self-confidence and fashion/beauty know-how. Luke Wilson, Selma Blair, Matthew Davis, Victor Garber, and Jennifer Coolidge co-star in this. Yep. Anyway, this film became a pretty big success, as it received moderately positive reviews from everyone. But anyway, let's see. Yes. Now, let's get into our story. Fashion merchandising student and sorority girl Elle Woods is taken to an expensive restaurant by her boyfriend, Warner Huntington III. Now, she expects Warner to propose after talking a bit, but apparently he breaks up with her instead, and Elle goes into major shock. Yeah, once you see this, it's just so hysterical. So he intends to go to Harvard Law School and become a successful politician, and believes that Elle is not serious enough for that kind of life. Elle believes she can win Warner back if she shows herself capable of achieving the same things. After months of studying, Elle scores a 179 on the law school admission test, and combined with her 4.0 GPA is accepted to Harvard. Upon arriving at Harvard, Elle's SoCal personality is a complete contrast to her East Coast classmates, who frequently distrust her, even with her little friend of a Chihuahua, Bruiser. Anyway, Elle soon encounters Warner, but discovers he is engaged to his old girlfriend, Vivian Kensington, who considers Elle a fool. Later, Elle tells Warner that she intends to apply for one of her professor's internships, but Warner tells her that she is wasting her time because she is not smart enough. Realizing that Warner will never take her back or take her seriously, Elle finds motivation to prove herself by working hard and demonstrating her understanding of the subject. The following semester, Professor Callahan, the school's most respected teacher, decides to take on some first-year interns to help with a high-profile case. Among those chosen are Elle, Warner, and Vivian. Callahan is defending a prominent fitness instructor named Brooke Wyndham, who is one of Elle's role models. Accused of murdering her husband, Brooke is unwilling to produce an alibi. She later reveals to Elle that she was having liposuction, a fact that would ruin her reputation, which Elle promises not to disclose. Vivian gains a new respect for Elle and even reveals that Warner could not get into Harvard without his father's help. Emmett Richmond, Callahan's junior partner, has also taken notice of Elle's potential. One night, Callahan attempts to seduce Elle, who now believes that is the reason why she got the internship. Devastated, she quits and nearly returns home to California, telling Emmett what happened. When Emmett explains how Callahan's behavior caused Elle to quit her internship, Brooke fires Callahan and replaces him with Elle under the guidance of Emmett, as she is only a law student, citing a Massachusetts Supreme Court ruling that law students may represent clients as long as they do so under the supervision of a licensed attorney. Wow. All right, now for the ending. You know the procedure. You have 5 seconds to stop this video. Go to the description box below and fast forward to the time below to avoid any spoilers. If you've seen the movie already, please continue on. Okay, here we go. Okay, you've been warned. Elle begins to cross-examine Brooke's stepdaughter, Chutney, at the trial and catches her in a lie when she discovers inconsistencies in her story. Chutney testified that she was home during her father's murder but did not hear the gunshot because she was in the shower after getting her hair permed that morning. Elle says that washing permed hair within the first 24 hours would deactivate the ammonium diaglycolate, excuse me for mispronouncing it, and points out that Chutney's curls are still intact. With her story falling apart, Chutney confesses that she intended to kill Brooke because she hated the fact that her father married someone who was the same age as she is, but she inadvertently killed her father instead. After the trial, Chutney is sent to jail, and Warner approaches Elle and asks her to take him back, since she has proven herself. But Elle rejects him, realizing that he is shallow and a complete bonehead. She and Vivian, however, become good friends, especially after she dumps Warner. 2 years later, Elle gives the graduation speech, while Warner graduates with no honors, no job offers, and no girlfriend. And Emmett has started his own law firm, has been dating Elle for 2 years with plans to propose to her later that night. End of story. So, what did I think of Legally Blonde? Well, I will say that this is a very good movie. Now, I revisited this film earlier this year. Uh, I've watched this numerous times, and I think it's very fun. I mean, I agree with all the critics because on Reese Witherspoon's performance as Elle Woods. She was amazing. I figure this is easily one of my absolute favorite films of hers, as a matter of fact. Now, in the rest of the cast, playing Emmett is Luke Wilson. Selma Blair plays Vivian. Matthew Davis plays Warner. Victor Garber as Professor Callahan. Let's see. Also, there's Jennifer Coolidge, who plays Paulette Belafonte, who works this salon Elle goes to once she gets into Harvard. Holland Taylor, who I've seen her in George of the Jungle, as well as also playing Charlie and Alan's mother on Two and a Half Men later on, who plays Professor Elspeth Stromwell. And Ali Larr plays Brooke Taylor Wyndham. Yeah. It has lots of other they're pretty familiar names. Even Raquel Welch and Linda Cardellini, who of course was catch a big star on the short-lived series Freaks and Geeks, and the following year would be Velma and Scooby-Doo. Anyway, the film did pretty well. It went on to make 141 million worldwide. It went on to give a direct sequel, Legally Blonde 2, Red, White, and Blonde, a couple of years later. I'll review that sometime down the road. And a 2009 direct-to-DVD spin-off called Legally Blondes, which I've never seen. I don't know if I would like to watch it. And in 2007, there was also Legally Blonde, the musical, which starred Laura Bell Bundy. Now, there is to be a third movie, which we were supposed to actually get last year and then this year, but evidently it has been delayed. But however, as of last October, MGM has confirmed it'll be next May when the sequel comes, so maybe the third one comes, so I hope for the best. Anyway, the soundtrack has got some pretty good songs that include some artists I got introduced to or some that I've already heard, like British superstar Samantha Mumba, as well as the rock band Super Chick. Vanessa Carlton, who of course would later, well, just before she had hit with 1,000 Miles, and let's see, Valeria, and as well as Hoku, who recently did another Dumb Blonde for the underrated the kids flick Snow Day the previous year. She of course did the song Perfect Day, and if, for those of you who don't know that chick is Hoku's actually the daughter of the late great Don Ho, of Tiny Bubbles fame. Anyway, I thought the story for the movie was pretty good. Eventually, Legally Blonde went on to become a big sleeper hit. And anyway, it did well, and I gotta say, it was pretty funny. Yeah. And like I said, Witherspoon stole the show as Al Woods. Everyone was good. The story was pretty good. The direction of the film was good. So was the music done by Rolf Kent, and a lot of the songs I heard were pretty good too. So the question is, would I recommend Legally Blonde? Hell yeah. This is a film you cannot afford to miss out on. I think Legally Blonde's pretty funny. I do like it. Its sequel is reasonably good in ways, but not quite as good as this one. But it comes a little bit behind. But well, you'll find out why when I review it. So anyway, if you've not seen Legally Blonde, I'd recommend you check it out. But if you have seen Legally Blonde, please tell me what you thought about in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Join me next time when I continue the summer of 007 with Roger Moore's final Bond film, A View to a Kill. Thank you for watching, and if you like this, you may want to check out some of these other, well, pretty cool reviews that I've done. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of another film Reese Witherspoon was in, which she did a few years after Legally Blonde. That was Walk the Line, a story on Johnny Cash, which also includes a ranking of my favorite Johnny Cash songs. Or go to the upper right hand corner and see my review of another film Selma Blair was in. That was Hellboy from 2004, where she played Liz Sherman. Or go to the bottom right hand corner and see my recent spoiler free review of the new DreamWorks animation feature, The Boss Baby Family Business. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe if you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.